Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're a terrarium or a plant lover looking to grow your own setups but don't have enough space or budget for a full greenhouse, look no further because in this video I'm going to show you how to make your own DIY greenhouse cabinet. With less than $100 and a few DIY skills, you can have your own mini greenhouse that's perfect for small spaces and tight budgets. Let's get started. So this is what you're going to need for the build. First and most obviously, cabinet. Second, a heating pad. Third, some LED lights. Fourth, some weather stripping. And fourth, optionally, mechanical timers, electrical timers, whatever. You don't have to use these, but I'm going to be using these to automatically turn on the LEDs in this setup. So let's get started. I almost forgot, but you're going to need some sort of sealant too. For this one, I just use dry lock. Technically for concrete, masonry stuff, but works good for this application too. Okay, so here's the ultimate vision. First, we gotta get this thing cleaned. It's a little bit dirty. It's been sitting in some guy's garage for a little while. So we'll get this wiped down. So as of right now, on the inside, it's got kind of like a laminate on the shelves as well as on the walls in the back. The edge of the shelves as well as like the corners are a little unsealed. So we're gonna use that dry lock, get those edges as well as those corners painted up so less water is getting into the boards. So we'll get everything sealed up. And then after that, we're going to install this heating pad. This is actually just for seedlings, like heating up roots. But I think if I get it on the back wall, it should raise the temperature in this thing, like maybe hopefully 5 or 10 degrees. Once that's installed, we'll get the LEDs. We'll put them right around this edge. We'll get those set up on a timer. That way it's a little less thinking on my part, which is always a good thing. And then we've got just a little bit of weather stripping. We're going to get around this edge of the door. That way it's a little bit more airtight. With us opening and closing this, it should get enough airflow, even if we only open it once or twice a week. Now the reason I'm building this is because I've got some smaller fish tanks as well as terrarium pots that aren't in an actual setup. They keep all the humidity and heat inside themselves. So I wanted something, a little mini greenhouse like this, to be able to put them in, keep them at a solid temperature, keep that humidity up. Overall, just keep the environment a little bit better for them. So let's get to sealing. So we'll get this dry lock popped open. Alright guys, so we got the shelves painted, the cupboard painted, so we'll give that a little bit of time to dry. I really didn't use that much. You don't even need a quart, so if you can find a smaller container than that to buy, you definitely can, or even some other sealer. Alright, now we've got this sealed, we've got this nice and dry as well. What we're going to do next is we'll get these LEDs thrown in here. So with these LEDs, I'm actually going to put them right around the inside edge here. That way, when this is closed, it kind of hides the light. It's not very fun to look at stuff when there's light shining straight in your face. So this should keep the LEDs tucked in back behind. That way the light is just going into the terrarium instead of coming out into the viewer's eyes. Now for the light test. Nice. The LEDs seem to be making a little bit of a buzzing noise, which is kind of annoying, but probably won't be that big of a deal because it'll be a bit out of the way. If I turn it to a green light, can't hear it. White light I can. Blue, no. Red, it's there, it's a little quieter. Purple's loud. The dog even came back to check it out. That's how you know it's buzzing. Alright, well those work beautifully. So on to the next, which is going to be pretty much the same thing. We're going to get this weather stripping just around this, these couple edges, just to get this sealed up a little bit better. Next, we're actually going to get these shelves back in. I think what we're going to do is we'll add a little bit of double-sided sticky tape to the back of this heating pad. Then we'll actually use the shelves themselves to help kind of hold this back there. We'll have a big section in the middle, and kind of a top and a little lower section. Hopefully that lower section is going to hide some of these wires down here for us. So we got that stuck on there. Position it a little bit more towards the bottom since hopefully that heat's going to rise a little bit. Get these shelves back in here. Alright, now we got to do a little bit of a test as far as temperature goes, just to see what this does. May not do a lot, might just be able to hold humidity in there, we'll see. This is normally just a meat probe, but it gives us the immediate temperature reading in any given area. So we're going to get this started. Right now we're at 67.6. We'll get this in here, get everything turned on, powered up, and we'll see what we're at in a little while. I ended up switching out the thermometer that I had in there just because that one was automatically turning off, but I have another one. It's actually wireless, so I don't have to open this. It actually hasn't been that long since I closed this, but we went from 67 degrees to 73 degrees. So it's actually pretty good. So we gained 6 degrees in like, I don't know, it's been like 30 or 40 minutes since I had it open last. So I think it'll actually get warmer in there once everything actually heats up. But I actually added a few things while you weren't looking to. I added a little clasp right here that actually holds it shut. As you can see, it kind of hangs open. Can't really see it. It kind of pops open a little bit without that because of the weather stripping. So this holds it shut nice and secure. And then I actually drilled a little hole just down over here for the wires to come out, so we're not pressing into that door. So last but not least, we'll get the plants added here. You can actually feel it's pretty warm in here. Very impressive. I'm a genius. All right, we got our Venus flytrap. Put this one on top. Beautiful. And we've got another little mini aquascape there. I actually think this build turned out pretty dang good for a $10 cabinet and a few other things. This made a nice little greenhouse. Make sure if you got any tips or tricks for me here, if there's anything I missed on this, let me know in the comments below. Love to hear anything that you guys add to yours. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this one right here. That's gonna be that Venus flytrap terrarium pot that I built. I'll see you in the next one.